there's a weird idea that's been stuck in my head since I was a kid. If you're good looking, you can do whatever you want. That's it. Like, seriously, I used to believe that beautiful people just deserve to make money, that somehow good looks made you naturally better at life, more persuasive, more lucky, more successful. But then I realized we've never actually lived in a world that rewards beauty itself, not once. Because beauty doesn't create value, it just amplifies it. And human society doesn't run on looks, it runs on value exchanges, on interest, on leverage. You don't pay for beauty, you pay for what beauty helps you believe in. Let me explain. Uh, a pretty face doesn't make people spend money, but it can make people want to spend on what they already desired. That's the secret. That's why if you are beautiful, you have to commercialize it beautifully. You need a product, you need a skill, you need a backend that catches the attentions you create. Otherwise, just let's imagine this. You and legendary beauty both sell tofu in the same market. Guess who gets the reward? Who gets the crowd? You could scream across the street about how fresh your tofu is, but every man's eyes are still on her. That's not unfair. That's how attention works. I see tons of pretty streamers, live at like 2 a.m., calling everyone brother baby, trying to catch impurity on being cute. But the money barely trickles in because pretty without skill is a short term currency. You can only sell it for a few hours. But a pretty girl who can sing or paint or build something or teach something, the moment she starts monetizing, she becomes a completely different species. She stands out, she becomes leverage. And at that point, beauty becomes secondary. The skill becomes the main value driver. That's when beauty becomes a multiplier, not a product. And that's why when you look at some famous actress, it's not just about her looks anymore. You can't just replace her with another equally pretty actress. She's part of the industry's infrastructure. That's power. So let's be honest, a female celebrity can't really convert value purely through looks. All that, the casting couch rumor stuff, that's not power. That's just an unbalanced transaction. One side has leverage, the other side has no, has to compromise. If Elon Musk called me tomorrow and said, "Come to my office, Neil, and now wire you $1 million," I probably ask him if he wanted to kneel twice. That's not morality. That's economics. When one side filters, the other side begs. When that happens, your value isn't decided by your beauty. It's decided by who's buying it. That's not freedom. That's slavery with better lighting. So here's the harsh truth. If you're smart and beautiful, it's an incredible gift. The world will line up to work with you. But if all you've got is beauty, that beauty will suffer. Because the moment you enter a transaction, the other side will do everything they can to own 100% of your beauty. And once they do, you're not beautiful anymore. You're just used. In a world built on value, beauty without value becomes the most expensive weakness.